Hi, everybody. Stephen L. Whiteley. All right, he's coming on. What today? Let's talk about happiness and pain. That's the topic today. So, anybody coming on, having a conversation, you're welcome in on the panel. Welcome. You're welcome. And also, tweet a bird. Tweet a bird when you come in. It will be so helpful to us to tweet a bird, and let's have let your Twitter followers know how we can help them with happiness and pain, how it originates, how we can actually focus on getting rid of it. That's happiness and pain, and we have Pass coming on along with Stephen L. Whiteley.
Hey, hello. Hey, Pass. Good to see you.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Yes. So, yes, everyone, we're here. Our topic today is happiness and pain. How and the famous Stephen L. Whiteley here has a new version or a new view on the way happiness and pain work together.
Yes.
So, Stephen, take it on.
Okay.
First, we got
My great pleasure to be here.
Welcome.
And who do we have here? HDNDBF. HDNBDF. Do you want us to call you that, or do you have another happy name?
They're gone.
Nice.
Do you have a question for us? Do you have a question
How are
for
you?
us?
Excellent.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
I am from Seoul.
Oh, it's your first day. If it's your first day on, that's okay. Cool. If your first day on, you can jump on and ask us questions.
Not a problem. I will be happy to hear.
It's really or you can just be on the panel and have a conversation with us. So, or you can also put it in the chat. Any questions that you may want to ask us at any given time. So I appreciate you jumping on, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I see our friend Josh from yesterday is on as well, so that's good to see you back, Josh. And today we have a great topic on our agenda. How does pain relate to happiness? Everybody suffers pain at some time, right? But I have been pain-free for years now, and I am not a special person that way because I've had my share of pain in my way of living, but I do want to explain and give some insights that is not scientifically based. This is simply my own analysis. I take full responsibility for it. I don't claim to have the perfect understanding. I'd be happy to have your points of view on what I say, but I think it is insightful. So who am I? I'm Stephen Whiteley.
Take it away.
And I used to be a fighter pilot, and I was happy fighting my way through life. And then I got into a bunch of conflict at work and at home. And one day back in 2001, I was full of fighting at work, full of fighting at home, and full of fighting inside myself. I made a big decision to stop hurting and to get back to happiness. And on that road, I've discovered what I think are all the secrets of happiness. And I keep on discovering more and more. And it's my great pleasure to pass these on to you. So, pain and happiness. Let's start off by thinking about what are the causes of pain. So when we think about the causes of pain, to me, there's three things. There is disease, there is conflict, and there are accidents. Can anybody think of other causes of pain?
What about a toothache?
What?
Toothache.
We're going to get there. We are going to get there. Because I think there's a very important message in that. So
I bet there is.
the other thing that I want us to think about today is this idea, is that emotions are messengers. So negative emotions are telling us that they don't want us to do what we're doing. And that goes right up to pain. And then positive emotions are telling us, do more of this, do more of this, be more of this. So let's go over to the causes of pain again. So if we think about it then as conflict, disease, and accidents, the way I think of that is that all three of those are conflict. Why do I say that? Because accidents are conflict of an unintended kind. Something happens to you that is in conflict with you, and you don't like it, but it does become a conflict. The toothache is a great example, right? Unexpected conflict, accident, pain, but it's a conflict. And so there are many, many examples of that. So if accidents and conflict are conflicts, what about disease? Now, I don't know about you, but I've been tracking some science that's been going on for about a decade now that has been claiming that 90 to 95% of all disease is caused by stress. And when I think about stress, I think that's conflict as well. We're in conflict with some idea or some people or something in and around us. So if we can say then that pain comes from conflict, then what is the answer to pain? I would say it's harmony.
So being able to see both sides and bringing that piece to the equation.
Exactly. So harmony is like oneness. Happiness is harmony. So that's, I think, why I've been able to live pain-free for so long.
So you treat it as a neutral event, the meaning there's no charge on it either way.
I treat it as a learning event. Either a learning or a growing event.
But there could be an emotional side to it that would actually bring, it could swing very negatively or it could swing very positively.
Exactly, depending on whether you see yourself as an agent of cause and effect or you see yourself as a victim of what is going on around you. That's not an easy switch to make. But it's a very possible switch to make.
So that's how you keep it a neutral event, though. Yeah, You're keeping the emotions from one extreme to another, and that keeps the stress at a minimum, or let it go. Very cool.
So when I think about it, what this means to me, just give me 1 second, Paz, and then I'll come right back to you. What this means to me is that I take full responsibility for me, and I allow everybody else to do the same. Okay, Paz, go.
That's where I was, brother. Full responsibility. I own myself, and since I own me, then there is no option of stress. One of the quotes from my book is feeling blessed or feeling stressed are both options, but only one of them feels good to your soul.
That's a good quote. Nice. Feeling blessed or feeling stressed, both under our control. I love it.
Hey, Josh, thanks for joining us.
Hey, there's Lisa K. Welcome back, Lisa K. Good to hear you.
Well, go ahead.
You, I should say.
We get to make the divine choice, right? That nothing actually has to hurt. Like I tell my kids all the time, people are either teaching you a lesson or telling you a joke, but most of the time they don't know which one they're doing.
That is so
teaching you a lesson or telling you a joke, but they have no idea which they're doing.
Wow.
Like life allows you to sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So if you take the time to truly enjoy it, you understand that unless somebody is providing you counsel, then they're providing you jokes. Counsel is someone who can give you advice based on true life experience, something they've actually done, something that they actually have handled, some knowledge that they've actually encompassed, and then they can give it back to you for you to apply to your life.
Yeah.
If they're not giving, then they're giving you an opinion. An opinion is full of ignorance. Everyone has an opinion. Opinion is like a butthole. Everyone has one, but only crap comes from it.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're speaking to you from opinion, then they're telling you, hey, I have a bunch of jokes for you to laugh at. You can either laugh out loud. It all depends on how you feel about my feelings.
Or laugh to yourself.
If you actually care about my feelings, you'll laugh on it. But if you don't, you might just let it go, and laugh out. You know how much you really care about what I'm saying.
Why hold it? Yes. Good point, Paz. Thank you.
It's your mic on your phone, Paz. You might need to. You're getting some feedback.
Okay.
There you go.
How are we doing now?
You're better at it. You're better right now. You're good. You speak.
Yeah.
No, you're back to back.
What I realized.
What's that?
Yeah. What I realized so much is.
Yeah. No, we
breaking up
can't.
For you, Josh?
Yeah, Josh, it's breaking up for Josh too.
How about now?
Somehow it's.
How we doing now?
I'm still picking up what you're putting down. It's just got to concentrate a little more.
Yeah. We're doing a lot of concentrating. We got to concentrate heavy on you, Paz.
Yeah. It's intentional. Admit it.
What's funny is that I don't even move until you say I'm breaking up. So I don't understand how I'm breaking up sitting in the same.
I don't either, but it
just happened there mid-sentence.
That is absolutely crazy.
I think the answer is you need to be in harmony with your microphone.
I love it.
Oh man!
Wow.
My clicker is getting hot.
Okay. So if you would kindly we got the gist of it. We understood, but we were very focused on you.
Okay. So this is all very good. Maybe we'll go to the next step now, which is now that we've got a little better understanding of this, how do we resolve it?
That's true.
Now, here's where I'm going to give a little plug for my book, because on page 28 and 29 of this book is the process for resolving just these kinds of conflicts. You might have heard this saying that everything happens for a reason. The question is, what is the reason? Because if I get the reason, then I can do something about the reason. Yeah. So I have this process that I've been using for years now that allows us to isolate exactly what the message is and identify it with clarity. and then make a deal with ourselves to take action on it to resolve the pain. So I thought it would be a really cool idea, since Josh is here, to do this process, if he's open to it, on his tooth pain.
What? My tooth pain's gone now.
Now, I recognize that.
Okay.
But we can still do it.
Okay.
I already have an inkling of what it's about, but I don't know that. I can only guess.
You've never had tooth pain?
I've had tooth pain, absolutely. I know how it feels, but I don't know what your tooth pain is about, even though you don't have it anymore.
Right.
Okay, so are you ready?
Sure, let's try this.
Okay, good. Okay, so breathe deeply, relax a bit. Try to relax as much as you can.
I don't get much more relaxed than this.
Yay! Inside as well?
I'm all right.
Okay, good. Okay, so now paying attention to where your focus goes and remembering that all emotions are messengers. Okay, so asking yourself now, if the root cause of this tooth pain that you experienced had a location somewhere in your mind-body system, where might that location be? Just notice where your focus goes and give me a nod when you have the location.
Okay, so if there was a location, like its source, where
the root cause of that pain, yeah.
Root cause of that pain. Okay.
Yep, that pain that you had.
Right. Okay, well, I know what the root cause was.
Okay. You know consciously or subconsciously?
Well, it was not taking care of my teeth as an adolescent.
Ah, yeah. But why then? Why now? That's what I want to find out.
Okay.
Okay. So, if that pain that you had a root cause,
okay,
where in your mind-body system might that root cause be?
My brain.
Thank you. And in that location, if that root cause had a shape, what might that shape be?
A skull and crossbone.
Thank you. And if that shape in that location had a color, what might that color be?
Black.
Thank you. And if that location and that shape and in that color had a temperature, what might that temperature be?
Minus 50 degrees.
Thank you. And now that we're truly well and focused on that root cause, and recognizing that even though it hurt, it was there to help you, let us thank and bless that root cause for being there and showing up. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right.
I bless you for being there.
I understand that.
Good. And now, root cause. If you had a message for me, what might that message be?
If the root cause had a message for me?
Yeah. If the root cause had a message for you, what might that message be? First thought.
Go to the dentist.
Excellent. Thank you. And root cause. If you had another message for me, what might that message be?
And if root cause, pardon, sorry, you'll have to repeat yourself, sorry.
Yes, root cause. So that's that location and the shape and the color and the temperature.
Go ahead.
root cause, if you had another message, what might that message be?
Aside from going to the dentist?
Yes.
What would that message be?
Yeah, what might that message be?
Moving forward to take care of yourself.
Ah. See, this was my thinking. My thinking was that if it happened when you were biting on steak,
you have a great memory.
That the body is resisting eating steak in the only way it knows how. And I recall your statement after that, leading me to believe that you are, on the one hand, loving your steak, and on the other hand, unhappy about what eating that much steak is doing to the body. So there's a conflict.
I guess in a sense you're absolutely right, but in another sense, the steak, you'd have to know the particulars of the tooth pain.
Yeah.
Like when I bit down on the steak, it broke a tooth.
Yes.
So the tooth, it wasn't. The tooth probably wouldn't have been using discretion as to what food was going in my mouth at that time. If it was a piece of celery, it still would have broke my tooth.
Ah, yes. But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So your tooth was ready to break.
Right.
Yes.
Regardless of what was going to cause that.
Yes. So I think this is very typical of what we find when we have pain, is that the message has to do with self-care and self-love.
Right.
And so what I do at this point is I say to that root cause, okay, root cause, thank you for those messages. If I take action on this as well and as completely and quickly as I can,
right,
are you willing to resolve yourself as completely and quickly as you can?
Right.
And you get a yes from that, I assume?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So then there's one more step that's not in the book. So, root cause. You are a very significant energy. Would you be willing to transform yourself into supporting me on this new mission of self-care?
Right.
Nice. Thank you. We're always saying thank you to the subconscious. Then picture yourself moving forward. What is the new way? What do you want now for you?
My subconscious or for me?
For conscious. You. Sorry, you want what?
What do I want? In my subconscious, what do I want? Or
both?
Both. No more tooth pain.
No more tooth pain. If you have no more tooth pain, what do you have?
Peace.
Peace. You want peace. Excellent. Okay, so if you have peace inside, then is that root cause willing to support that inner peace and transform its energy?
I hope so.
Well, just ask it. It'll tell you. Is that root cause willing to support inner peace in you?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay. So now picture yourself moving forward. Inner peace. Why is that important to you?
Because I still have many years to be here, and that's...
Does that matter just to you?
No, it matters. It should matter to everyone, I hope.
Yes. Okay, so there are people that are counting on you and people that you want to spend time with.
Right. 4, my boys.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a powerful why. And then the other question to ask is, why don't you have that already?
We don't have time today.
Yes, okay. But you understand, though.
Yes.
Good. That's all that's necessary. So moving forward, you want to focus on the why, recognizing that if you don't, you'll get the why not.
Right.
So you're going away from the why not and toward the why.
I'm focusing on the why.
Yeah. Okay, so now what is your first step?
You're going to have to tell me.
No, I don't have to tell you, but I can help you tell you. Okay, so in establishing this inner peace, going inside, what is my first step?
My first step to establishing inner peace.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm going to make a suggestion then.
Okay.
I'm going to suggest that the first step is giving yourself permission to move beyond the examples you grew up with and the decisions that you formerly made.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Okay, so giving yourself full and complete permission
to only move forward and to only focus moving forward.
Yes, focus on now and where and why I want to go.
Right.
Exactly. And then it will be learning new ways and forgiving yourself and others from those past habits that were not helping. And then when do I start?
Right now.
Excellent. Okay, so starting now, being grateful for this learning and being ready to do learning and forgiveness.
Right.
Awesome. You're on your way, buddy.
Cool, man.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I appreciate you being here to play along because we knew you had a ready-made issue.
Well,
so that's
I believe we all have ready-made issues.
Oh yes, we do. But this one was obvious to me.
Right, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, so there's one other thing I want to talk about here, and that is levels of pain. I think there are at least 3 levels of pain. I think there's emotional pain, there's physical pain, and what I call societal or community pain. So emotional pain we all know about, and I believe that emotional pain leads to physical pain when it's not paid attention to.
I'm listening in the background. I have to go take a call.
Not a problem. And it's recorded. So physical pain, I think, comes from emotional pain, and it's long held emotional pain, because if we actually take action on our emotional pain to resolve it in the good way that Paz pointed out, then you can definitely follow that model. Is it a joke or is it a lesson? And you can laugh and learn. And laughing and learning our way through life is a great way to go. So that's emotional pain, and I think that leads to physical pain. And then societal or community pain, I think, is about the finger pointing and the conflict that goes on in all of our Western societies between ideas and habits and ways of being, which is all wasted energy, because all the ideas have merit. And when we work together, we can put the ideas together to find the best of all of them, and yet a third way that's even higher. So I believe that conflict is the major problem. And if we establish happy harmony, then we are solving all of our problems. No pain, all kinds of gain. I want to give you an example of how I have applied this in my own way of living. When I've been going to the gym, and I've been on a steadily improving fitness program now for 8.5 years. And in the beginning, I stumbled on a very good way of going about it. I was way out of shape. I was overweight. I was 3 inches bigger around the waist, 25 pounds heavier, and soft and in pain. So I went to the gym coach and I said, hey, I want to get in shape again. And he said, what do you want? And here's where the stroke of serendipity served me so well. Is I said, I want to start building strength, endurance, flexibility, and agility. And what I didn't realize at the time was the power of the verb that I used, building. Because building never stops. Building always keeps on going. Just like all the verbs that end in ing. So I am always doing that. So when I go to the gym, I'm on my way to the gym. I'm not thinking about how hard it's going to be or how sore I feel or anything like that. I'm thinking about I'm building strength, endurance, flexibility, and agility. Yoo-hoo! And anytime I feel a little something in the body, I always say, oh, that's me building strength, endurance, flexibility, and agility. And I keep that high vibration on there. And then when I want to do something at the gym, let's say I'm going to do bench press, which I hardly ever do, but it's a good example. Then before I do it, I think to myself, how much do I want to do, and how much weight and how many sets? How many reps? And so I listen for the inside answer, and usually it's more than I would have picked. So I just go and get what the inner answer was. And when I start, I go, thank you, 1, thank you, 2, thank you, 3, thank you, 4, thank you, 5, thank you, 6. And I'm full of gratitude for everyone I do. And it almost always goes at least as far as I said, and often 1 or 2 more, because I'm full of gratitude and happiness. And doing this has brought me to a place where almost every time I go to the gym, I get a personal best in almost every event. So that's how you can do no pain, all kinds of gain. No pain, no gain is buying into the conflict model. And the conflict model is way less effective than the collaborative model. So happiness is harmony, harmony with yourself, harmony with your environment, harmony with your purpose, and marching down this road day by day by day will bring you the best results you have ever imagined. I am open for questions or comments. Oh boy. Hey, there's Bob Nickel. Hi, Bob. Welcome. Jump on and join us if you like. Yoo-hoo! It's an up and down process. Let me tell you, Lisa, it's not always an up and down process. If you embrace daily harmony building, daily action building, it's a steadily increasing process. It's always going up, up, and up. This is the great way of living the happy life. We've all been through that up and down, right? You hit the upper threshold, you hit the lower threshold, you hit the upper threshold, you hit the lower threshold. That's no fun. The only environment you must control is your inner environment. And it's not really about control. It's about resolution of conflict. And it's about becoming harmony.
Lisa, it's okay.
You don't have to. You expressly cannot be in harmony when you're trying to control your external environment. That's one of the lower energies that causes conflict, is trying to control others.
Right, right.
So harmony is about giving up control. Oh, yes, it is you. It's all you. And it's all me. And it's all everybody.
Very cool.
Yeah. So control is just one of the things that we want to give up. Conflict is one of the things that we want to give up. There are hundreds of things that we want to give up. The idea is to embrace the one thing we want to engage, and that's happy harmony. Harmony with yourself, harmony with your environment, harmony with your purpose. Focus on harmony in all things. Focus on happiness in all things. Focus on love in all things. And all is on improvement.
Well, Stephen, that is cool. Yeah. You know, Stephen, yeah. I mean, that depth of understanding where we can actually we know we can get the harmony, but it is the exercise of the mind that really, the repetitious aspects of, you know, just like I'm going to do another push-up or I am going to lift another barbell, and I am happy and joyful each and every rep and thankful.
Yeah.
And thankful for that. Yeah. So thank you for the depth of understanding and the repetitious that we can actually go from the prison that we're in to the promised land.
Yeah.
And it's repetition that really leads us to that place. Can you hear me?
You're welcome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, what's up for tomorrow? What do you have on for tomorrow?
So tomorrow I want to talk about two things.
If anybody wants to jump on.
What's that?
If anybody wants to jump on, have a question for Stephen, please do so. And Pass, if you have anything that you want to add to it, I'd be more than welcome to hear your side of it.
And there's Eileen. Hello, Eileen.
Yeah. So we have Pass.
Pass has
and then we
you left us with that blessed line, though, right? Yeah,
yes.
You can be blessed or you can be stressed. What a great quote from Paz. All right.
That's true.
Yeah, so tomorrow,
very, very good.
I want to talk about two myths. I want to talk about the myth of time and I want to talk about the myth of the status quo.
Myth of the status quo.
Yep, the myth of time and the myth of the status quo.
I like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. The myth of time. Because really, we can manifest, if we get to a place in our minds, we can manifest things right now.
Yes. It's all that we wants us. All we have to do is open ourselves to owning it.
That's powerful. Very good.
Yes.
So great. Awesome. Wow. Gonna have to write that one out for me.
It's not an original. I'm not sure who said that, though. All that we wants us. There's Kenneth. Hello, Kenneth. We're just getting ready to sign off. But if you have a question, we'd be happy to answer it first. Or you want to jump on. Kenneth. Hey! Oh, where'd he go?
Kenneth, he came on, he came off.
Oh, come on, Kenneth. We're happy to have you.
One last question for the day. Anybody out there?
Yoo-hoo! Da, 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 da. Okay, so join us tomorrow where we're going to talk about the myth of time and the myth of the status quo. So let's laugh ourselves out and have a great day. Look forward to seeing you and your friends tomorrow.
Yay! Oh, Pass is coming on.
Take care. Stay well. Have fun. I'm Stephen Whiteley.
Pass, you coming on? You have a question for us?
Oh.
No, I was listening. I just couldn't do anything. I was sort of stuck.
Right.
It's an interesting one. I was going in and out today as well, so I don't know what that was all about. Just night. It's a bright, sunshiny day.
It is inside and out.
Inside and out. Love you guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow at 2.
You bet.
Woo-hoo!
Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Bye-bye.